Ball League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Hey, watch it.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Bengal 1st down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Right there. All day. Check 3.
Five.
Watch twins. Check. Lucky. Check out 3. Back. He's coming. Double up.
Hey.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 30-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Get the ball.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Check three.
Rock it. Hard. Hey, echo.
Out.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Nice 15.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. SOS. Alert flare.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal. Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game. It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one. Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one. The Bengals drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. On second down now, it's Brooks. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Check, check. First down. Hey, exit. 58, right over there. Look at me. Go. Look. Squeeze. Kill. Check. Shoot. Yo, go. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season. And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love.
Yeah, I'm back, guys. Ooh. Just found out my Chinese store is open again down at the corner. Oh, hell yeah.
They talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the
I'm about to open back up down at the corner of my block. I'm about to bust down some chicken wings today. Hope they ain't got no coronavirus. It was pretty strange. They closed up the Chinese restaurant almost as soon as they closed up our laundromat, and they both were Chinese, like, yeah, Chinese owned. You know, one, I think the laundromat.
Caliber, 2 first-half interceptions. It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it? You went horoscope on us, David. Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something. Anything, right? They'll run with Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly. And rode him right out of bounds.
90, Wolf.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now back to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kicker. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, high 7.
58, boy, 58, come on. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Switch.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Yep.
Kill, turn up.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got White here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. The kick by Carlson. Going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
You draw quarters. Fight.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Hey, check.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? On the ball. Mike 15.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15.
Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff here to his running back. Open space inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, Haywood.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
On the ready. Mike, go. Rabbit. Hustle. 15's the mic. Go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Sure.
On first down, it's Haskins. Being chased out left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Not today, buddy.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's first and 10 from the 11. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Zoo.
58, come on. 58, come on. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you. Shift.
Snap.
They'll set up the throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. That's complete to White. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
To Joe Mixon. A gain of 13 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Yes, yes.
You.
Speak Griffin, speak Griffin.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Raiders, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our